Morning guys, 5 a.m. Just got up from London last night late, had a few hours sleep, and I'm just up reading this book, Onward by Howard Schultz, who was the founder and CEO of Starbucks. A lot of you probably know or have heard of him already. I just want to share with you what I've learned. You'll see this a lot with a lot of businesses. They require their founder to stay. As soon as that founder, that initial founder who came up with the concept, the brand, the culture, leaves, the business really starts to get in trouble. And I've seen this a lot in different companies. So you noticed it happened with Steve Jobs at Apple. You've noticed with Jack Dorsey at Twitter, who's now recently come back. Howard Schultz here with Starbucks. Michael Dell. And it's no coincidence, right? A business, the direction a business goes in depends completely on the psychology and the mindset of its leader. And so if the guy who founded that company and understands that company so intimately, more than anybody else in the world, then of course when that person leaves, it's going to be extremely difficult for anybody else to fill those shoes. And even if they do fill in those shoes well, in the short term, over the long term, that brand will lose its identity and eventually suffer. And that's exactly what happened in Starbucks. Even though the replacement CEO did extremely well and the brand grew and grew in the short term over 5 years, the long-term damage it done to the brand in terms of moving away from the core product that Starbucks were focused on under Howard Schultz, that was the damage. And so you'll notice that in various companies, and that I just wanted to emphasize to you guys what I've learned, in that it's the founder who really understands that business intimately, who understands the culture and can maintain that culture. So it's extremely important that you as a leader try to embed that into as many of your team members as possible, such that in the case that if you do want to try leaving, at least you know that culture's in the guys that were in your head office executive team. But even then, it's hard. Like, nobody can run that business better than you can. Ultimately, it's your child. Anyway, that was just a quick thought on the Tuesday morning. I'm going to head off, finish reading this book a bit, and then head straight into the office. It's our annual conference weekend. 3 days to go to plan, so it's a busy time. See you guys in a bit.